Well, hello, my name is Cynthia Rowland, and I am one of the Ageless Sisters. And my new Ageless sister is Marcy McKenna, inventor of everything, okay? She is an innovator that we had earlier on our radio show, and I was so impressed with her that I decided I better get a video of this girl because this is a recognizable face that you're going to see on Home Shopping Network and who knows where else these days. So welcome, Marcy.
Thank you. It's so nice to be here.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're here.
Well, thank you. And once again, you make me sound so good.
You are so good. Just darling. And you remind me of a friend of mine, which is even better.
I like that. Great.
Yes, me too.
Great.
So you came from a family of innovators.
I did. I do.
You do? Yes.
My great-grandfather was a big-time inventor. He invented, his first invention was the delay mechanism for the bomb in World War I.
Oh my goodness.
So he's one of, the name of my company is Simply Solved. Simply Solved by Marcy McKenna is my brand.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to think of that following in my great-grandfather's footsteps because all of the inventions that he came up with were very simple solutions to sort of a big problem. And in the case of the delay mechanism, they had put the task out to the military to try to solve this problem that the planes were blowing up and the pilots were being killed as they were dropping bombs. And the military couldn't come up with it. They gave it to Bell South, I think it was called at the time, and Hughes, and nobody could come up with a solution. And my grandfather came up with it in his garage using an aspirin, believe it or not. So he thought about when an aspirin dissolves in water, it takes some time for that to dissolve.
Right.
And so that became the beginning of the delay mechanism for the bomb. Was putting an aspirin in water, waiting for it to go away, and then the explosion would happen. Exactly.
Wow. So that's quite a feat, actually, when you think about just how an aspirin would dissolve, and that brings you to another problem that needs to be solved. Well, what about you, Marcy? How do you solve all these problems?
Well, my inventions and my solutions are not quite as exciting as my great-grandmother.
Oh, I think they are. I think they are.
They're in a different level. But for me, I have found, I've probably been inventing since I was a child. Always coming up with games and, where there's a problem in the household, I would try and find a way to fix it. And so for me, it's really about, I'm a mother of three and a businesswoman and a wife, and I find little annoyances in my life every day, little things that bother me, and I always think there must be a better way to do this. So for me, it's about finding a solution to something that's annoying me in my life, or as I like to say, a simple solution to an everyday problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about your first invention that really made you money. Ooh. Because you probably had some success, but when you think about, okay, this was it.
I would say the one that propelled me into, okay, this is my career, this is what I'm doing for my life, and loving it, is the Style & Go hair care valet.
I am so impressed with that. I do not have one yet because well, you know what? I tried to order one on your website. I think it was sold out.
Yes.
And then I went over to Home Shopping Network because I know you appear there, and they have them. I don't know if they're still in stock or not, but if you look at my bathroom, there is no room even for one of those, but I'm going to build a new bathroom. And in that new bathroom, I'm having the place for that Style & Go fixture so that I can plug in everything. So I don't want to give it all away, but you need to say, how did you come up with all of this Style & Go?
Well, let me say, based on what you just said, I also want to say one of the great things about the Style & Go is that it's not just for the bathroom. In fact, and we'll get to what it is exactly, but the way that this product sort of got off the ground was I auditioned for a reality show that Kelly Ripa was doing in conjunction with HSN, Home Shopping Network, and it was called Homemade Millionaire. And I auditioned for the show, ended up getting on, and ultimately became the winner. And so as a result of that, I had the opportunity to have it manufactured along with HSN and to launch it there. And it's, to your point, it is now sold out, which is great, but it's also not so great.
Yes, not so great. Yeah.
We are producing more, so they're in production now, and they're coming soon, also to Lowe's, which I'm really excited about.
Really? Yeah. Oh, that gave me a shiver when you said that. Yeah. So you're going to cross many, many different avenues of sales.
Yes, because Lowe's being retail, but also a lot of online. We're doing Bed Bath & Beyond online, Hay Needle, organize.com, Organize It, lots of different locations will be carrying it. And then also in catalogs, which I've always wanted to get into, but now we're looking at front gate and improvements and solutions and lots of opportunity for it. Right.
Yep. Cool.
So what it is, I haven't even talked
Okay,
about
let's tell everybody what it is.
So the problem that I was having in my household was my bathroom was an absolute disaster, and it was the source of many marital spats in my household because we have two sinks, a pretty good-sized bathroom, but it was always a mess, and my hair dryer was tucked into my towel bar. My curling iron was in my husband's sink, cooling off, and my straightening iron was on my countertop, often leaving little burn marks. And so I just thought, there's cords everywhere. I never have enough storage space. There are these bulky items, so I never put them away. I leave them out because I have no space in my drawers. So I thought there has to be a better way. And believe it or not, my 7-year-old son at the time, Jack, built me a prototype. I was describing how what I thought a good solution would be. So he took out his Legos, and together we sort of created the Style & Go.
So listen, so Jack probably has your genes very strongly coursing through his veins, and he's going to be an inventor and an innovator like you.
He is the entrepreneur of all entrepreneurs. At 11 years old, he owns his own company called Jack's Rock and Chocolate Factory. And he's always doing something to make money. But he also gives to charity, which I'm very
That's
proud
very
of,
good,
which
yes.
is really nice, yeah. And then my 6-year-old daughter definitely has that gene. She is always creating and inventing and looking for problems and telling me what the solution is. And so I have no doubt.
So we're going to have to watch Jack, and what's your daughter's name?
Courtney.
Courtney. We're going to have to watch them in the next few years because they're probably going to be bringing things for you to put on Home Shopping Network.
I hope so. Make it a family affair.
Exactly.
And I also have another son, I can't leave him out, Colin, who is 9, and he's just a ton of fun, and he's sort of our guinea pig. He will try everything out for us and tell us what.
And you need somebody like that in your organization that will try it out.
Absolutely.
Well, Marcy, that's wonderful. So now you have this beautiful cabinet, and it stores your hair dryer, your curling iron, your flat iron, your everything. The cords are out of the way.
Yes. Well, and the beauty to it is that there's a lot of products out there that organize your hair care appliances. But most of those, you have to unplug your appliances, you have to wind up the cords, you have to fit them into these little spaces, and then you have to find actual storage space under your sinks or in your drawers. With the Style & Go, this is a wall-mounted cabinet that not only houses all of those hair care appliances, but it allows you to use your appliances from the same place you store them because there is a built-in power source to the Style & Go.
That's what makes it so unique is that built-in power source because you really only have to plug in and leave it, and it's ready for you whenever you're ready to use it.
And everything turns on and off with the switch of a button, so it saves my favorite part about it is the amount of time it saves me every single morning when I'm getting ready. Sure. I don't have to wait for things to cool off. I don't have to put them away. I wake up, I press the button, everything turns on, I get in the shower, come out, do my hair, press the button, everything's off, close the door, and I'm out.
I hope she sells a gazillion of these. So now that you've been so successful with the Style & Go, I know that's not your only product because I know there are about 17 new things on the drawing board.
There are, yeah.
So knowing that we have a huge audience of women looking at you, tuning in on Home Shopping Network and now the Ageless Sisters Show, what do you want to tell them that's coming next so that they can be ready and willing to dial when they see you on Home Shopping Network?
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Yes, I have a lot of products in the works. I always say that having that inventor gene is sort of a blessing and a curse at the same time because you just never stop. And even those romantic dinners with my husband always turn into, I have the best idea, you have to hear it. It's like, can we just take a break? So anyway, I do have lots coming. In keeping with the Ageless Sisters theme, there's a few beauty products that I'm really excited about. And one of the things that I love about my branding and my company is that being Simply Solved, it can cross so many different categories. I mean, there are so many areas where we have problems that we want solutions to.
Right.
So beauty is definitely one of those areas, and I'm sort of a beauty product junkie. So finding things that solve my beauty problems is something that I'm really always looking for. So there is one product that I've teamed up with a woman named Patty Coleman, who's a beauty sleep expert, and together we have created a pillow that's called the Beauty Benefit Sleep Pillow.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the idea of, because when you sleep, that's when your body regenerates, and now you're going to make it possible for even more regeneration probably to occur.
Absolutely. And well, sort of the way that it came about, it's a product that's been on my mind since I was in high school.
Oh.
And it was a high school boyfriend of mine's mother. I didn't understand it at the time, but now looking back, I get it. She had wrinkles just right here. And I thought, I wonder why she doesn't have wrinkles on that side. She only has wrinkles on that side. And I didn't understand it until about a year ago when I went to my dermatologist. And he said, oh, you sleep on your left side. And I thought, how does he know that? And sure enough, it's because of my sleep lines and wrinkles on my left side.
Wow. Back to this pillow.
Yes.
The woman was sleeping on one side of her face, creating wrinkles. I know, too, that people who sleep on their face can create wrinkles up in here as well.
Absolutely.
Mushing their face, their
And
beautiful
also down
faces.
here.
Oh, yes, down here, yes.
And then also the chest wrinkles at the
Yes.
same time.
Yes.
So, I mean, you have to think about, it's actually the third, according to the Academy of Dermatology, sleep lines and wrinkles are the third leading cause of permanent wrinkles on your face, only behind sun and smoking.
It makes so much sense because you're spending 6 to 8 hours in a position that creates wrinkles.
Yes. And that's the head, the typical head weighs 8 pounds. So imagine an 8-pound barbell on your skin night after night.
Ironing your skin night after night.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So this pillow is a patented design and is ergonomically designed to cradle your head and neck in such a way that it minimizes the chance of your face ever touching the pillow.
I love it.
And the other thing that it does is it really promotes back sleeping because it's so comfortable. When I first tried it, I've tried so many pillows. I've tried, the Tempur-Pedic, and then the really fluffy, and then the tilted, and I laid on this pillow. I put it on top of my existing sort of flat pillow, and it was so comfortable for me to lay on my back. I've always been a side sleeper, and now I'm on my back because it truly is that comfortable. But the great thing about this pillow is it's designed not just for back sleepers, but if you are a side sleeper, it's designed so that when you're on your side, the face is not pressing against the pillow.
That is so good.
And then it's also tilted at just the right angle so that your head is just above your heart. And what that does is it minimizes the puffiness that we all wake up in the morning with.
Yeah, I noticed I had puffiness under my eyes this morning, and I was thinking, what caused that? Maybe because of something I ate last night.
Well, that does help, yes.
Yes.
But
so
when
are you coming? Okay, go ahead.
I noticed when I don't use it, in fact, I was just on a trip, and I usually travel with it, but I forgot it. And there's a big difference in my face when I wake up. I'll wake up with lines, but usually they go away. But as I'm getting older, they're taking like 2 or 3, 4 hours to go away.
Yeah.
But you wake up with the pillow, you don't have the lines, eyes aren't as puffy. It's pretty great. We're very excited.
When will this be available for purchase?
So HSN has given it the green light, and we're going through a little bit of testing right now, and I'm guessing it'll probably end up launching this summer, but we don't have the date solidified yet.
So when you have this pillow, will you call me and say, Cynthia, you can now buy your pillow directly from me?
I will send you it, or I'll hand deliver it to you.
Oh my gosh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I just love your energy, Marcy, and so I just have this sense that whenever you put your heart and your mind and soul into developing these products, that you're getting a whole lot of love from Marcy McKenna right here.
I only take on a product or move forward with an idea if I have that passion for it. If I know that I can go on HSN or go to a retailer and talk about the product and really believe in my heart and soul that it solves a problem, that's the only way I would ever take a product on. I'd never stand behind something that I don't have that passion for.
Okay, I like that. So, you want to talk about anything else that's in the pipeline?
Well, what should we say?
Well, let's talk about the celebrity stuff.
Okay.
Because I know you work with celebrities and hang out with them.
Oh,
and stuff.
yes, all the time.
Oh, they're so fun, aren't they?
My husband is a screenwriter and a producer, and so we do get to go to those red carpet affairs
events.
every
Yes,
once in a while.
yes.
And I have noticed, as you probably have too, when you're watching Academy Awards or Golden Globes or whatever it is, that these women that are 20, 25, 30 years older than me, their skin, especially I noticed the décolletage, look so much younger. What their secret is, because I know they have one. There's no way they just look like that in real life.
Right.
So I want to find out what their secret is, because I know they have one. There's no way they just look like that in real life.
Right.
So anyway,
Mother Nature was very good to them.
Well, I'm not sure if it was Mother Nature or not.
Okay.
In fact, now that I have my product, I'm sure it's not.
Okay, good. I know it's not true.
So I've created a product that's called Celebrity Skin, and it is not out yet, but I did just get the trademark on the name, so I feel comfortable talking about it.
Okay.
And essentially what it is it's an airbrush makeup of sorts that's designed specifically for the décolletage.
So how does it work?
And so it works in an instant, which I love. Essentially, it comes in an aerosol can and sprays right on your chest. You wait about, I would say, 5 minutes or less just for it to dry, and then it's going to come with a buff pad that you just buff it in, so it's not going to get on your clothes at all, and it's completely water resistant. It really won't even come off until you soap and water it off. So if you were to jump in the pool and jump out, it's still going to be on your chest. And it covers all of our imperfections that some of us have, the blotchiness, the uneven skin tone, gives you that sort of suntan glow. And it also, what I find when I'm watching Academy Awards, is there's a luminosity that you see on the décolletage that's so beautiful. And that's what I wanted to capture. I wanted to capture that celebrity skin, of course. So that's
so
what
amazing.
it is.
Oh my gosh. Well,
so
okay.
Between that and your beauty sleep pillow, you are going to be
fabulous.
Looking good.
Yes. Yeah. Well, now, if you can do that to this area, what can you do with that same product on your face?
Well, that's a very good question. And I'm looking at actually doing a whole line. There's some things need to be changed for the face from a ingredient standpoint, percentages and things. But looking at doing a line, it's in development, but it's in the very beginning stages of celebrity hands, which actually came from watching HSN. And you were talking about Colleen Lopez.
Yes.
Colleen's hands are amazing.
Oh my gosh, she looks like she has 12-year-old hands.
She does.
Yeah.
And I knew there had to be a trick to that.
Yeah.
And so I was in the makeup room and I know what those tricks are. So I'm working to sort of capture that for everybody so that we can all
need
have
that.
Celebrity.
Can you get on that right away, please?
I'm working. Yeah, so there's a lot of potential with that line of products, starting with the décolletage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think that you have added so much to women's well-being everywhere, because you take the stress out of getting ready in the morning with your special little cabinet where everything is right there at your fingertips. And I tell you, I'm having one of those built in to my new bathroom.
Fantastic. Because a lot of people are recessing them, which I didn't expect. I didn't even think about.
Well, when you see my bathroom currently, you'll go, well, I see what you mean. There's no room to do anything here. But I know that you're going to just have women eating out of your hands all over the world, because you provide things that they really, really want and need. Marcy, I understand that you have been gifted with some amazing awards throughout your life, and one just recently occurred. Can you tell us what happened?
I just found out yesterday, actually, that I was named Innovative Entrepreneur of the Year, and a Female Entrepreneur of the Year, I should say. But yeah, that was really exciting.
Who bestowed that designation?
There is it's actually an organization, but they do a fantastic job online called Stiletto Women in Business. And it's a really, really cool organization that has a lot of resources for women in business. And I actually didn't even realize that I was nominated, so that was even more exciting when I got all these tweets yesterday saying, you won, congratulations. So it's an honor.
That is an honor. I'm so proud to know that you've done that. That's wonderful. Anything else you want to tell us that's happened to you?
Actually, I think it was about 6 months ago. I want to share this with you because in case any of your viewers are not familiar with Edison Nation, I think it's a fantastic organization, and basically what they do, they sort of act as a liaison between inventors or people with ideas and the community that wants to come out with products. For instance, Wolfgang Puck, who has a line of products at HSN, he wanted innovative cookware. And so what Edison Nation does is they go out, they put a challenge out to the viewers. Does anybody have a good idea for cookware? And you submit it, and it goes through this whole process, and then usually thousands of submissions, and then they ultimately choose a winner. And then Wolfgang Puck would pair with that winner to actually develop and manufacture and then market that under his brand. So they do that with many celebrities, many big companies. I entered one in an as seen on TV product search, and I ended up winning. So that was kind of exciting. So another invention win. So that product has been developed. We had several renditions of prototypes, and it's now in production. They're shooting the infomercial. So it's going to be the next as seen on TV product, and putting all that offer together. And I'm guessing it's going to probably hit TV in a month or 2 months.
That is wonderful. Now, do you get to appear on the infomercial as well?
I will not be on the infomercial.
Oh, okay.
No. But it's the product itself, I can't tell you all the details about it, but it came about because my house is filled with overstuffed drawers with my kids that have so many clothes, and they're trying to find my son's trying to find his favorite Laker t-shirt, and he ruffles through all the clothes and they're a mess, and I have to refold them and put them back, and the drawers are that full. So I came up with a solution that basically is going to take the amount of clothes that you have in your drawer, and it's going to reduce the space that those take up by at least half, if not more than half.
I'll need that too.
It's good. It's very good. And for everything, from your linens to you name it.
Wow.
But also, what I love about it is it translates to packing your luggage as well. We're all trying to pack more into less because of the baggage fees. We're trying to get everything into one small suitcase.
Yes.
So it's exciting.
Girl, I can't even imagine what it's like to be you, because your brain must work 24 hours a day.
It's horrible. It does. Just ask my husband.
Oh. So Marcy, tell our viewers how they can be in touch with you and look at your products. Your website is amazing. Tell them how they get to you.
So my website is my name, marcymckenna.com.
We'll spell it so everybody knows.
Marcy, Marcy with a Y, McKenna, McKenna.com. So you can go there. I'm also very active on Twitter and Facebook, and I'm having so much fun with that because it's so fun to hear from all of you. People are tweeting me their problems, and I really do take those kind of things into consideration when I'm creating products. And I'm also, a part of my business that has evolved that I hadn't really thought of when I first got into it is people are sending me, other would-be inventors are sending me their products, and I get a lot of them. And probably of the several hundred that I get, maybe 2 or 3 will sort of spark an interest in me. Mm-hmm. And so working with other inventors to help them bring their products to life, or if it fits within my brand of Simply Solved by Marcy McKenna, we'll talk about potentially co-branding and bringing a product to life that way.
That is a great idea. So women all over the world can contact you. Number one, if they have a beauty question or dilemma, maybe you can help them solve it. Mm-hmm. But if they also have an idea for a product, maybe they can be in touch with you there too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I write a blog, and I've done several sort of entrepreneurial, inspirational blogs, but also very specific to inventing. I did one recently that was called Inventing on a Budget. 6 tips for getting your product off the ground without breaking the bank. Because that's what...
everybody wants to know that.
Yeah. Everybody has $1 million idea.
Yeah.
I believe that. Every one of you do. But very few people know how to get that off the ground. And most people, when they think of getting it off the ground, from a financial perspective, it's daunting. Like,
yes.
How could I afford to file a patent? How could I afford to build a prototype? How do I,
or even manufacture what you have produced? How do you get that manufacturing and the distribution?
Right. All of that.
I
try to really kind of share my insights. It was definitely a learning process for me, and I've learned so much in the past few years. And if I can help share that with other women, I'm thrilled to do that.
We are thrilled that you are with us today. Thank you, Marcy.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It was really fun.
It's Cynthia Rowland saying goodbye until the next time.
Bye-bye.